The Kyle Walker upgrade and review. Now this one's going to be a bit different to most of the upgrades you've seen. I've had a look on TikTok, I've had a look on YouTube at various upgrades, and I've seen most people go with full fitness, 100 tackling, 100 passing, then 80 control. For me personally, there is no way that I'm going to have a player in my starting 11 with 80 control. 80 control, bro. Are you having a laugh? There is no way that's going to happen. Like, the control is so fundamental with the player's positioning, how they perform in game. To have 80 control is just absurd. Not only that, how have they given Kyle Walker such low strength? Do they remember how physical, how much of a beast he was? This is Kyle Walker, bro, and they've given him 70 odd strength. What? How can that possibly be? Anyway, what we're going to try to do here is speed and acceleration 100, stamina 100, tackling 100, and then we're going to try get 90 passing, 90 control, and 90 strength. As you can see, it is not really going to plan because I did not focus on the strength earlier on. Stupid mistake from me, and this is where I actually make it even worse. As you'll see on the next one, this is where I fumble it and I use 4. What I should have done is rotate just with the common coaches, and that way we could have got the strength 290, but unfortunately we have fumbled that card. Obviously it's not the worst upgrade, but the fact that the strength didn't hit 90 really pains me. It was the same issue with the Hakimi upgrading review. If you guys remember that Team of the Year upgrading review, yeah, you'll know how much of a pain that was, and this is the same thing. But fortunately, McTominay reads that very, very well, which I'm surprised with. Those defensive mechanics, I rarely see that in DLS, so I don't know if they've changed something, but I'm glad that players are now tracking those runs. Anyway, we're going to try to play out from the back here, and we're going to wait for him. Yeah, there we go. And look at that touch from Trezeguet. Just a disgusting touch, and he's had to quit for that. He's had to quit for that because that touch was just absolutely absurd. For everyone who's been watching the channel for a longer period of time, for the upgrade and reviews, you guys know that we do 3 games. Normally, if there's a rage quit, it means we play a 4th game. Obviously, there's a rage quit in the previous game, so we will play a 4th game, this one being the 2nd. And kickoff glitch, you guys know how broken it is. Unfortunately, McTominay doesn't really have the pace, but we do turn back inside, and then just have a look at this. Probably one of the worst goals I've ever scored. One of the worst goals I've ever scored. I don't even know how that went in, but it did. It did. And here we go again on the attack. Haaland, and oh my goodness. I don't know what that is, but I feel like they need to remove it because they should cancel it. It's annoying. The amount of red cards I get from that happening, anticipating the cross coming in and then pressing the A button, and then it ends up resulting in a red card for me. It's painful. It really is painful. There we go. We win the header, and we're going to try to play out. Obviously, we're playing on defensive here because Haaland's at cam. I actually haven't done any substitutes. I've just decided, you know what, we're going to play without cam. So we've got 2 strikers. We're still going to have options going forward, but it means connecting the midfield and the attack is going to be a lot more difficult. That is why we're going to have to hope for a bit of fortune like that. Hakimi with an air swing, and then we chip it up for Ronaldo to bury that one. Thank you very much. And that is the 2nd goal. You know what? I think it was a good performance considering we're playing with 10 men. And this guy, I don't know why I cut it out of the edit, but he just kept watching every single little replay, interval, everything like that. So I hit him with the handshake, and that was enough to get him to quit. Thank goodness for that, because he was a very annoying player. And into game number 3 we go. Obviously, Haaland on the red cards. We've decided to play Igor Thiago at cam, which, as you're about to see, was honestly a bad decision. I should have played Pogba or something there. Haaland works very well because he can really hold the ball up. Thiago's just not as good at doing that. So far, we've not seen much from Walker, but believe me, this game you'll start to see a bit more from him. He just wasn't involved too much. Those games were sort of, one was short-lived, the other one was just a cagey game. Nothing really happened, nothing worth showing you guys in the highlights. But here you can see this guy's really taking his time on the ball. He's holding possession very well, and he's not rushing his play, which honestly it will always be rewarding. And there you go, you can see that it is rewarding, especially when the defenders do not track runs into the box. Sometimes they do, not sometimes, occasionally they do. And here we go, we win the ball with Van de Ven. We do want to try and get level before half time. I don't like going into the break being a goal down or more. But here we go, we're going to see the pace of Walker, and we just need a decent ball into the box, and it's a lovely turn, and Trezeguet decides to duck. Why has he decided to duck? Fortunately, we managed to hold the ball and win it back there and then get a goal, but why has he decided to duck? Like, are you kidding? A brilliant ball in from Walker, and he's ducked. He's ducked under the cross. Insane. Insane stuff. And this is what I was talking about in the Ronaldo upgrade and review. He's just a jammy card. That is a big difference between the hero and the champion card. The champion card will win the ball back time and time again. He'll get very lucky with these little deflections. We're going to keep Kyle Walker on because it is the Kyle Walker upgrade and review. We're also going to make a few subs. We're going to bring on Isak. It's just a player that I really like in this game. He's very, very OP. Again, it is the 93 rated card as opposed to whatever his rating is now, 81 I think. But look at that ball from Kyle Walker, and Rodri's fucked it. I'm sorry for swearing, but I'm not taking any responsibility for that. Rodri's fucked me over there. Rodri's done me dirty. He's done the team dirty. He's done Kyle Walker dirty. Rodri's fucked it. Because that should have been a sensational goal. That should have been an amazing goal. And instead, he's got a goal against us. And we've got kickoff, and we're going to try work this one well. Why did I decide to cut back like that? I do not know. We're going to take our time and we're going to wait for the cross, and it's a lovely ball and Walker can't get on the end of it, but he gets the rebound and he wins us the game. Kyle Walker, you can see the opponent is laughing, but we all know that there is tears behind that laughing emote. We know there is tears behind that laughing emote. He is crying. We've got a win. Kyle Walker gets man of the match, and he got himself a goal to win us the game. What more can I ask for? And for the fourth and final game, thankfully, we can go and get Haaland back in the team. I don't know why I thought Thiago at Cam would be a good idea. It was a horrendous idea, and it did not work out well. We get a game against the unbeatables. His form would say otherwise, but let's see what he can do. And let's also talk a little bit about Walker, because I barely discussed that card. Passing range, very good. Physicality, decent. I think FTG should have given him more strength, because this is Kyle Walker. Like, there you go. That's that jam that I'm talking about with Cristiano Ronaldo. That's that jam that I'm talking about. That champion card wins the ball back like that time and time again. That's the difference between that card and the hero card, as well as the passing. But yeah, I don't know what's happening with the guy's defense. But Kyle Walker, honestly, guys, he's not an amazing card. I was expecting a lot more from him. I've seen that base card, the 91 card. I don't know what year it's from, but it's a very good card. And I just thought I would have seen more from this card. Maybe I need to give him a few more games. Water ball from Gabriel. Is the defense bad? Yes, it is, but it's FTG and DLS, so what more do you expect? Ronaldo buries it. But yeah, Kyle Walker, man, I was expecting a bit more from him. I really think they should have given him more physical. They really should have. Again, I don't know what his defense is doing. Actually, I do know what he did there. He kept using the press. This guy kept using the press every time I had possession, and it killed him in the game. It killed him in the game. Like, if you're going to use the press, just know when to use it. I don't know how to use the press, so I just don't use it, because otherwise I'll end up getting results like this guy did. To conclude this video, let's just talk a little bit about the card. Obviously, we fumbled the card not getting 90 plus strength. I just wanted 90 plus strength. I put too much on the passing. It was a mistake with this upgrade. And it just goes to show you, most people in this game do make mistakes, even myself. Actually, I make so many bad upgrades. Especially earlier on in this channel, you would have seen a lot of horrible upgrades, but this one isn't too bad. Like I said, I think they should have given him more strength. This is Kyle Walker, prime Kyle Walker. He was a monster. He was a bully. He could run down players. He could go shoulder to shoulder in any challenge, and they've given him 70 something strength. That just doesn't make sense to me. It's things like that that just make me think, do FTG actually watch football? If I had to take a guess, I would say no, they don't. There's just too many things in this game where I'm like, there's no way that they watch it. Would I recommend upgrading this card? Honestly, I wouldn't say so. I think there are a lot of better cards in this game, especially base cards. There's obviously Hakimi, who's amazing. Dumfries, if you've used him, he's unbelievable. Dreamstars, Raresen. There's just so many cards, guys. There's so many cards, so no, I would not rush to upgrade this card. Drop a comment down below and let me know what card you want to see me upgrade next. Obviously, there'll be a new video tomorrow, which will be another upgrade review, so do let me know what card that is. Like I've said before, I can't respond to every comment, but believe me, I do read them all. I honestly do, hand on my heart, I read all the comments. So I saw a lot of comments requesting Kyle Walker, so here it is. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. Honestly, I'm amazed by the amount of support I've been shown recently. I'm so grateful to be part of such a blessed community. So yeah, man, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.